What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys bringing you another G.I. Joe Classified unboxing and review. And again, I am Mark, not Tom like my shirt says, but that's a story for another time. I am ready to review this guy today, so we're going to jump right into it. We've got Shipwreck from the G.I. Joe Classified line, and let's talk about it. So yes, my hobby store came in big this last weekend. I was able to get the newest wave of G.I. Joe figures that is currently out for most people. Of course, that's the Copperhead, Torpedo, Shipwreck, Rock and Roll, Scrap Iron's coming out. There might be one or two I'm forgetting, but I did get most of those figures in online or through my hobby shop, so very excited to start knocking these reviews out. And I wanted to start with the one that is my personal favorite pre-unboxing. Always liked Shipwreck during the cartoon. Never had the figure as a kid, but I did have him as an adult. So yeah, really looking forward to this figure. I like the idea of being able to swap out his hair with hat and without hat. So let's go check out the box and we'll talk about it, and then we'll see what goes on from there. So here we have it. We have Shipwreck in the plastic-free packaging, and of course we have Polly right alongside him on his arm. Very cool yelling portrait of Shipwreck, and of course the awesome backgrounds they're doing telling the story. The bicycle is really funny to have in there. Of course, you see the accessories he comes with. Of course, he is number 70 in the series, and we do have that QR code, which at the bottom also has what he is proficient in. Flipping around to the back, we have Shipwreck. He stands 6.3 inches tall. He comes with these accessories that we will review, and just showing that you can swap out his hatted look for his just swept over hair do. And of course we have Polly, let's not forget. There we go, better look at those, what he is a master in and what his skill sets are. I'll make sure to throw those up on the screen for you to review. And of course on the other side we have that same artwork done. Looks very cool, holding the rope, and G.I. Joe Classified Series number 70, of course. So with that being said, let's get him out of the package and see what Shipwreck is all about. And here we have him. We have Shipwreck out of the package and looking like the mighty Navy SEAL that he is. Of course, he's in a traditional SEALs outfit here, a little more reminiscent of the 80s. Not so much of a modern update, but still looks really good. So kind of the first things I've noticed is he does have the hinge on the not on the bicep, but on the upper torso, so you can move his arms in and out, as well as 306 degrees, and you can bend them up and all around. He does have pinless joints at the at the knees and the elbows. And one thing I thought was really cool is they did give him, if you remember in the 25th anniversary line when Shipwreck came out, he had a running change or variant, if you will, of the shark tattoo versus the anchor tattoo. And on this figure, they just gave him both, which I think is very cool. Put him on both forearms, and you're good to go. Of course, these are all new molded arms. They are brand new. Of course, he has the, I'm assuming this is a Navy symbol with his rank. And of course, it's on both shoulders. The tattoos look fabulous. See if I can get this to focus a little better on that. I guess I'll have to pull out. So, multicolored shark. And of course, the Navy SEAL anchor on his other hand, or other forearm rather. And of course, he's got his he's got a peg in his wrist to hold Polly. We'll look at that later. Got some nice chest hair popping out there, painted on deco. It looks very nice. Excellent face. Looks very, very good. Yeah, can't complain. Not so far. Of course, he's got the new legs with the kind of jeans. He's got where he can hold his flintlock pistol. He can hold his more modern pistol. He can hold his anchor. And, of course, the rope will be able to go around his chest. Got some nice black boots. This is just a solid-looking figure overall. Of course, one of the big things is you can pop off this accessory, and you can see it's meant to just plug in the other hairpiece. So, you know, if you want your Shipwreck bald, he can look like that. Just don't make him look from the side. And of course, it just plugs right back in, and it looks great. No issues there. So, that being said, that's pretty much the figure. I guess I should point out there is a cool belt buckle with the anchor underneath this web gear. It's got a nice good torso rock too. Of course he has the torso and the midsection movement as well, and the ball joint hips and the double joint knees and rocker ankles. So very good. But of course Shipwreck would not be complete without his accessories. And we have, like I mentioned earlier, we have that rope that just goes around him, and as you can see there is a hook on it. Get my camera is not cooperating today whatsoever. So there we go, we got that hook. I guess I should have showed this. There's the other hairpiece without the hat. So you do not get a separate hat piece, which would have been kind of cool. Why is my camera just not... I apologize, folks. For some reason, the software is just not cooperating today. It's making me touch the screen to refocus every time. And now it's making Shipwreck blurry. He comes with the anchor. So we have the anchor up here. You can see that. Of course, he comes with a modern pistol. So you can see that. Comes with his classic flintlock pistol, which I am very happy to see that they went ahead and did that. Very cool. A lot of extra detail went into this gun, as you can see. And of course, we have everyone's favorite parrot, Polly, who has the peg. I love that they gave him a peg leg so that he can actually peg into Shipwreck's arm. That is genius. Well done, design team over on the G.I. Joe Classified line. So with that being said, let's take a minute. We'll accessorize him, change him out, and we'll do some final thoughts and, you know, kind of give those maybe a comparison. Maybe I'll grab another classified figure and see how he stacks up. Okay, so I got Shipwreck with all of his accessories on him. Kind of have Polly standing at an angle that wouldn't be very true to life. So let's see if we can get that arm turned in such a way that it looks a little more realistic. So there we go. We can make him look like he's talking to Polly. And one thing I didn't mention that I did notice when I was looking at the modern pistol a little closer, and it's kind of hard to get on the camera. So once again, I'm going to pull out my trusty light to hopefully illuminate us. Maybe you can see it there without the extra light, but I will put the extra light on just in case the camera decides to be some tomfoolery. But you can see the actual design. I mean, it's a very ornate gun with rope and anchor on the grip of the pistol and this kind of swirliness along the top of the stock towards the barrel. So very cool. I did want to point that out because I didn't even notice it myself when I was doing the review. So very cool. Of course, it just, you know, goes right into the old holster. No issues whatsoever. Pops right in. And of course, you can see where the anchor goes, where the flintlock pistol goes. And you can actually also put that flintlock pistol on this hook back here. So if you really wanted to and you don't like it in that holster for whatever reason, you can actually drape it off this hook. I don't know why you'd want to, but it can be done. Otherwise, I'm not really 100% sure what that hook's for. So if you want to leave a comment, go ahead and like and subscribe while you're down there. But if you know what that hook's for, go ahead and drop me a comment to let me know. As far as just kind of final thoughts on the figure, I mean, we're talking this is, if you are not even a classified fan, if you're a G.I. Joe fan, of course, Shipwreck's one of those A-list characters you have to have in your collection. So very cool to have Shipwreck. Definitely worth the price of $24.99 or whatever the retail suggested price is. Nothing going on, holds all of his accessories. Here is the other version just kind of right beside it. So if you really want to see, you can't really do anything with it. It's the only thing he can't hold on to. Otherwise, he can hold all of his accessories perfectly. I was going to bring out another Navy G.I. Joe, but I just realized I haven't unboxed Torpedo yet, so I can't do that. So Shipwreck will probably make a comparison in the Torpedo review I do later on this week. So with that being said, let me know in the comments if you've got Shipwreck or you're planning on picking him up, what you think of him. Is he doing it for you like he is for me? I think this is a solid figure once again. And yeah, With that being said, I'm Mark. This is Coffee with Toys, and I will see you later.